goes. Whew, but that wasn't going right away. Thought I was gonna get an error. Alright. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Sorry. It's a Pathfinder thing.
Yep.
I
love Dragon Ball Z.
You guys came across the representative of Vault-Tec and the Brotherhood of Steel initiate in Skinny Atlas. And you sent Gareth off to Cake Town to go get Spark, but she wasn't there. So he went on a wild goose chase to go find her. Meanwhile, Astra and Charlie were left to delay or distract the two people already at the cache. And they didn't really do a good job of that. But luckily, because they didn't seem too concerned about the farmers and the Deathclaw. They weren't really all that concerned about it. But, it didn't matter, because the Deathclaw came up behind them. And behind the Deathclaw was Spark and her gang. And it seems like everyone missed this epic battle as Astra and Charlie were trying to escape, but that darn bike was just not making it easy for them. Well, Gareth found his way back to Skinny Atlas and caught the tail end of Spark killing the Deathclaw. And as everyone was cheering and celebrating, the three of them broke into the cache with the password, and with Spark's help, they emptied out the cache of everything that was there, and it was obvious everything was recently placed there. Possibly a supply chain for an upcoming attack that they just happened to disrupt. And not in any short a time, because shortly after returning to Pieville, there were vertebrates flying overhead. Oh, and also Astra decided to have another go at Nukashin and doesn't remember saying she wanted to hunt a Deathclaw while also trying to be a Deathclaw. And woke up in Charlie's bed, not for any suggestive reasons, only because Charlie didn't know what else to do with her. And yeah, the following morning, you guys wake up, you've had a great big old breakfast, and there are vertebrates flying overhead in the direction of the farm in Skinny Atlas. What are you guys going to do about that?
Yeah, I think me and Charlie are still eating breakfast, or we're finishing breakfast
I
at
believe
this
so.
point.
You guys are finishing breakfast.
Yeah. Astra went to her place to get cleaned up, right?
Yep, Esther went to her own place.
So I technically am inside, so I might have heard. Did I hear the vertebrates go over?
Oh, you absolutely did. There's no way anyone missed the sound of these things. I mean, you can hear them everywhere.
They were close.
Yes, they were flying
low.
right overhead.
Okay.
They just kept on going?
Yep, they kept on going. They didn't stop, but it was clear because of how low they were flying, they were trying to intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
And if you... We'll get to those rolls. So Astra is cleaning up in her own house, while the other two are finishing up a massive breakfast.
Spark is still in town. They didn't go anywhere, right? Everyone's here?
Yes, everyone is still in town. Spark's in town somewhere. She's not in the bar, but she's somewhere in Pieville.
I know Ash is in the kitchen.
Yep, Ash is in the kitchen.
With Dinah.
It's not a... It's more of a tavern.
Okay.
We're just gonna ignore Gareth and his puns.
Well, I've been banned from saying buff out now.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
There's much to do about that. They came and went. Gareth, do you want to? I mean, we don't have to alert anyone. Everyone knows what just happened.
Yep.
Yeah, just tell Charlie, I'm like, yeah, they kind of made themselves a little obvious and seems like a little late for the emergency call.
Right. I know they said they were calling in the team like 24 hours ago. Weird.
So yeah, you guys can tell that the Congress of the Commonwealth clearly did not care about those farmers.
Yeah.
No.
Not many people
So Astra's going to obviously have, cleaned herself up and dusted off her clothes and her armor and gotten back to semi-normal. And she's gonna gather her belongings and I guess head back towards the tavern is where they're eating breakfast, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. When I'm walking to the tavern, can I see anyone hanging around?
Oh,
like, standing around.
there's lots of people standing around. I mean, it's pretty populated. I mean, people are going about their days. Some of them are working on the bikes. You've got people working in the little mini farm area, tending to Crumpet's job is to tend to the chickens. So he's dealing with the chickens, and you can tell he's not happy about it. He hates this job, but he does it.
Can I tell if anyone seems disturbed by the overhead little show of arms?
Give me a perception check.
Lockpick. No. I can't tell Jack diddly shit.
No.
He's still hungover.
You are still hungover.
Yeah.
You can barely even keep your eyes, up. You keep looking at the ground, so you are unaware of how people are reacting to this entirely. You're just putting one foot in front of the other on the way you know takes you to the tavern.
Okay, so I'm gonna enter the tavern. I'm kind of just gonna, meander my way into the doorway of the kitchen.
All right.
And I'm gonna kind of peek in and see if Ash is still working away or.
Ash is doing a multitude of things. She is cleaning up from breakfast while simultaneously doing something on the stove that's going to take hours to cook, you can tell.
Asher's going to kind of knock on the doorway, as to get Ash's attention. And then she's gonna kind of get that sad, awkward, look on her face. So, what happened? Did I do anything last night? Regrettable.
Ash pauses slightly because she has rules about people being in her kitchen. Especially Astra.
Especially me.
Astra's been banned from the kitchen. She pauses and she kind of glances at you through her hair, and then she goes back to working. Well, from what I heard, you wanted to go find a Deathclaw, and then became one.
Oh. I guess that Deathclaw ravioli was actually pretty damn good then, wouldn't you say?
I know it was.
Well, at least I didn't, make a mess of anyone's things or break anything, right?
Not to my knowledge, no. Well, if anything is broken
at
out
least...
there, you should talk to Spark about that.
Yeah, I should probably. I mean, we gotta go. We gotta find Spark anyways. I got some questions, but yeah. I just wanted to apologize. I don't know what's gotten into me lately. I just, you know, being a mom and being away, and I've taken the vacation mindset a little too seriously, I guess. But I know we gotta. I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay, and also I think Gareth might have gotten all the stuff for your radio, so
Oh, that's good
you know.
news because once he's finished with that, if he's willing, we can send all of you back to Cake Town and finish Donnie's radio.
I mean, I'm sure we could talk him into it. I mean, he seems pretty negotiable. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and, you know, apologize for the belligerence, but I think we gotta figure out why the you know who's just I mean, I'm sure you heard the vertebrates, right?
Well, everyone heard that, and we both know why they're here. They're trying to strong arm us into surrender and rejoin them. We know there's going to be more complications to them, but that ain't happening. No.
We were never with them. What's this about rejoining? They want us to rejoin what? They never welcomed us. They couldn't even accept us and all that we did for Cake Town.
Oh,
you
well.
know?
You burn down one little police station and suddenly everyone's up in an uproar.
Well, yeah.
Plus
she gets kind of red in the face because she knows exactly why they had to break into the police station.
In broad daylight, mind you. She kind of shakes her head. It's like, I'm actually surprised you came back. You were so close to Cake Town. I thought you'd go home to Lawrence.
Yeah, I just have this scary feeling that somehow I'm gonna put a target on his head, and I don't know. Sometimes I
Well.
think he's better off without me.
I wouldn't say that, but not at all, actually. You saved him. You raised him. But
I did.
you need to teach him to be
And-
strong. And
Yeah,
Skinny
yeah.
Atlas is much closer to Cake Town than it is to Pieville.
True. But I had told the other two that I had watched their backs and make sure they were safe. You know, at least one thing I'm good for is a good old punch in the face if someone needs it. She kind of like is looking at her fists as she's like saying this. And she's like, so I felt like I had made a commitment and I had to stick to it, but it sounds like, our next destination will be Cake Town, so I guess we should get started on that radio. Should I go let them
You
know that
work on the
that's what we need to
radio?
work on?
Oh, honey.
No,
You would
not
be better
me.
suited
No,
helping
no.
Spark in the armory.
Yeah, I'm more so. I'm gonna be I'll be the messenger, so you don't have. You can keep working on your. Oh, what are you cooking there, by the way?
You will find out. No, go out of my kitchen.
Yes. Well, I'll talk to you later. Okay. And like she awkwardly like walks away out of the doorway, like backs away, like kind of like on her tiptoes.
Yeah, like
and then she like flips around and heads towards the dining area where Charlie and Gareth are sitting.
All right.
And proceeds to just kind of sit down at the table as they're finishing their meal.
Feeling better?
And I kind of like, she kind of scratches her head and like is like kind of just hanging her head down, and well, I definitely don't feel like a rusty old giant lizard, that's for sure.
Did you get any breakfast?
I've had some stuff at the house. Stuff that I had saved for a rough morning, you know. But
Right.
it sounds like I checked in with Ash because I wanted to apologize in case I ruined a pantry or something last night. I didn't really know what I'd gotten into, so
It happens to the best of us.
but yeah, thanks again for letting me crash in your room last night. Apologies
did.
again for the condition of the bed or the door. I'll make sure that Spark knows that any damage was caused by me and not you, so don't worry about that. But yeah,
To your bed.
it probably would have been way harder to get me all the way to my bed.
Yeah.
I know how I can be.
We just needed to keep an eye on you behind a door somewhere. Just close
Reminds me of that time someone found a death claw locked in a museum. I heard a story about that. That's a pretty crazy place to find a death claw. You go to the place where they have all these bones and old stuff, and instead you find a living, breathing death claw. But yeah, Ash said that we should probably get to work on that radio, Gareth. I mean, I'm not going to be of any help because I'm a knucklehead, but I mean, you got all the brains for that. I'm sure Charlie, you seem pretty spry in the mind, so I'm sure you'd probably be of some assistance. I mean, I guess also Spark needs some help in the armory. So I don't know, whatever floats your boat, of course. I'm not a boss. I don't look at me for direction. I'm just a messenger, essentially.
I love when you're the messenger. The less I have to talk to Spark, the better. She scares the shit out of me. So.
Rightly so. I mean, scares the shit out of me too. But when you've been scared the shit out of for 20-something years, you just kind of get used to it.
It's a long time to stick around.
Oh yeah, I mean, Spark and Ash, I mean, they might as well be my moms. They've always kept themselves so good. I mean, we pretty much are closer in age than, you might assume. It's just, I was young and lonely, and they were there, and they felt safe. I mean, Spark scared everyone, so if she could scare everyone away from me, I mean, that was, I didn't mind being scared of her too.
I guess that's fair. Yeah. Makes sense. Good survival instinct you got there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess we should go find Spark.
Shitty
and figure out how to get into the radio tower so Gareth can get to work.
The door's probably open.
Hopefully. That would make things a lot easier.
They want us to fix it, right? I'm sure they'll give us the key if not.
If not, we can have Astra head parted again.
So true. You are so good at breaking doors down.
Astra's gonna look up at Gareth and look at the door up there and then look at Gareth again. I couldn't even get out of the room. I ran into the door head first and passed the frick out.
Well, you only got one shot. Imagine if you had like 3 or 4. That door would be toast.
I know I'm thick-headed, but I don't think I'm thick-headed enough to break into the radio tower room. I mean, I'm pretty sure it has a metal door, but I could be wrong. At least the one in Cake Town does.
You do have that fancy new axe.
That's true.
You guys are out of your noggins. We can't be breaking any more things here. So then we're gonna have to fix it. If we break it, we fix it. It's kind of like back in the day when you go to the store and they always say, what did they say? My dad always used to say it at home too, because he'd always every nickel and dime us everything. If you break it, you buy it. That's what my dad used to say. I don't got enough caps for us to be busting down doors here. But what do you guys say? You want to go find Spark and figure our way over to the radio tower? Unless you guys have some unfinished business.
Radio tower first, and try Spark as the last resort, based on the thing I just said 30 seconds ago.
No. Essentially, I am gonna be of no use at the radio tower. You guys are safe over there. There's nothing, no threats, nothing for me to protect you guys from. But Spark needs some help in the armory, so I'm gonna go help her in the armory. But Ash wanted me to let you guys know that we should probably get started on the radio tower. So if you, Charlie, would prefer to go with Gareth to the radio tower, more power to you. If you need to go I know you have your cattle, your Brahmin here and everything, so.
I think she's fine. She's being tended pretty well. I'll go with Gareth to the radio tower, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Before we go, I want to drop this map off to Ash.
All right.
See what she wants to do about it.
Are you gonna try and enter the kitchen?
I was just gonna kind of hold the map in one hand and gently knock on the kitchen door, but stand outside the
doorway.
The doorway,
All right.
not bothering to step through the threshold.
You hear a curse in French on the other side of the door, and something being tossed down, clearly irritated by being interrupted by what she was about to do. And she pulls the door open real quick, and again, you are met with this little leather-clad, goth-looking ghoul with glowing green eyes. She doesn't have a nose. She seems like still seems like a rather fresh ghoul because her voice hasn't become ghoulish yet. But her nose, like I said, is missing, and her skin is starting to pull a little. And she just looks up at you, clearly frustrated in that ghoulish face of hers. And but when she sees it's you, she relaxes a little bit, like she doesn't want to piss you off because you're gonna fix the radio. She's like, "Yes, can I help you? The radio tower's down there. You can't miss it."
I kind of hold the map out to her and be like, "I found this in the cache yesterday. It looks like a map of other possible cache locations of the Brotherhood. So that you'd be interested in it."
She pulls it from your hand and immediately opens it. Oh, this is going to be very useful. Spark is going to love this.
I will warn you, it's password protected, so that's the only issue, is getting in.
That's no issue at all, darling. Thank you. Oh, this is going to make Spark very happy. Thank you. Go hit him where it hurts the most, in their supply line. Thank you. Your meals are on the house. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about paying.
And I'm not sure if you saw, but we put the caps for the rooms for the night underneath the bar.
That's what Crumpets had. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That boy. He thinks he's so slick. Oh. I have plans now. Thank you. And then she folds it up. And she sets it on the... Excuse me.
You okay, Ash?
Yeah. She sets it on the wine. Like they have this like makeshift like wine rack, and she sets it on top of there, and then she immediately goes back to what she's doing. She goes straight to the stove.
And I just go back to Charlie and Astra.
All right.
I think I'm behind you. Astra already went about her business.
Oh, Astra already left to go to the armory.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Astra's
Yes.
waddling out the door.
Okay.
I turn around, try not to bump into Charlie.
Athletics check. No.
You know what? Athletics check. If she hasn't said it, give me an athletics check. I need to see this.
You gotta quit giving her bad ideas, guys.
Okay, Charlie, give me an athletics check.
Why I didn't say anything.
No, but you were right there, and I'll give me an athletics check.
I feel like I'm being punished for a group project I didn't have a hand in.
Whoa!
Okay, Charlie, you dodge out of the way as he's about to bump into you, and Gareth stumbles into a table.
What, are you still asleep too?
Still, that was a good breakfast. It's probably meat sweats.
It was a little spicy. Good stuff.
Oh. Alright.
I don't know how much help I'll be with this radio stuff, but whatever fun stuff we find along the way, I'm here for.
Just follow my lead. You should be good.
Yeah.
You want to start heading to the radio? Yep. So we
Alright.
start heading towards the.
Okay.
Yes, and follow
Radio.
your lead.
Yeah, so you guys, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. It's very easy to tell which building is the radio tower. There's a huge freaking radio thing above it.
Radio tower?
Yeah, radio tower. Like, and it is almost complete. It's like, seems like all the work that needs to be done is inside the building itself. And once you go up to it, you will realize the door is unlocked. And it is a metal door. Courtesy of Donnie.
Mm.
All of it. was
Astra would
courtesy.
have had a hard time with this. Looks like good quality steel.
Yes. So, all right. You guys go inside. You guys do go inside, right?
Yeah.
Naturally.
All right.
How big is it?
Hmm?
How much room? How much room is it in here? How big is the?
Okay. So, it's a decent sized room. Like you can move around. It's not terribly cramped, but there's still some boxes near the door that had a bunch of parts in them, some spare parts for like any other adjustments that need to be made. And they seem to be very well organized and labeled. Like every box has a list of what's inside each box. It's very detailed.
It's like a little one room.
Yeah, it's
And
one
like-
room split in two. Like there's a
More
partition
like a-
wall. And on the other side is where it seems to be all the radio stuff is. There's the microphone set up, but it's not connected to anything yet. You have all the dials, everything. There's even on the table in there is an actual radio schematic laid out with little notes written on it in the same list that Ash had given Gareth is on the table, but it's a little longer with lots of things crossed out.
Look over to Charlie and be like, ready to get to work?
Absolutely. Tell me what you need. I got a little hand.
So I just take my bag with all the stuff and I kind of lay it on like the closest table
Which would
And just
be in the
open
first
and-
room. On the other side of
Yeah,
partition.
just-
Alright.
I just open it and start handing Charlie some stuff and seeing where stuff needs to go.
Love it. Love it. Alright, so while you're doing that, we will come back for some rolls for you guys. Astra, on her way to the armory, it's very obvious where that building is, too. Because outside the back of it, far away from the farm in the end, like almost on the opposite side of Pieville, is where the armory is. And in the back, there are targets lined up for shooting. But there is quite a few people hovering around this building. Are you gonna try and make your way through all the people?
I'm gonna walk up to the group of people, and assuming that I know them.
You know
At
most
least
of them,
by
yeah. I mean, you grew up with these raiders.
association.
Yeah, you grew up with a lot of these raiders. You know who they are.
And I'm just gonna be, kind of spark a conversation. No pun intended.
Don't let it catch her saying that. Oh man.
With them, just be like, hey, what's up, buddies? What we all doing over here?
They all kind of just look at you like, we're waiting to get new guns. What do you think?
I'm looking for an upgrade. Understandable. I mean, we could always use a good weapon upgrade, right? And she smacks her pull cue in her hand.
I can't believe you picked that up.
Uh,
Out of all the weapons you could have chose, Astra, you picked a fucking pool cue?
Well, I had to keep it with the theme. When the cane got lost in the chaos of Rome, I decided I needed something that was kind of reminiscent, but still, as
Ineffective.
And Ash's face gets real serious real fast. Ineffective? I mean, I didn't even need my cane to, almost nearly win the Colosseum battles in Rome, and she flexes her hands like.
Then maybe you should be looking at power fists.
Oh, don't you think I'd love to have a power fist? But you know how it is around here. You only get what you earn, and all I earned was, and she holds up her hand with 4 fingers. Was one less finger. So I'm not. It's not my skills that are limited. It's my trust. They don't trust me with those big, strong weapons because they think I'm gonna misuse them, and I don't understand it.
He's gonna poke her in the forehead. Just 2 fingers right to the forehead.
Asher's like, yeah, my head's pretty thick too. I mean, last night I almost broke through a door with just my noggin in the tavern.
He shakes his head. No. Why do you think we're all standing here? This isn't Reaver's gang anymore. We're all looking to get an upgrade for our weapons. We know what's about to happen. We all saw those fucking assholes try to do their intimidation tactic. It's not gonna work. Spark's in charge now. Something we've been wanting for a long time.
As it rightly should be.
Always should have
Speaking
been.
of Spark being in charge, where are they?
She's inside.
Oh, just the person I was looking for. And Asher goes to march inside.
So,
Like
are
she
you
owns the place.
roll me athletics. So you start,
Succeed, but with a complication.
you do, you push your way through, but you miss the step going into the armory, and you almost face plant. But someone just inside catches you. Like, they were just about to open the door as you were, and you fell in, stumbling, and they caught you before you hit the floor. Jeez, Astra, watch where you're going.
Sorry. You know me. I'm not very graceful. I'm strong, but not graceful. You know. Anyways, Spark. Ash said that you might need some help over here. I was looking for something to keep me busy and out of trouble.
When you see Spark, you see her in the corner. She is watching the process of some of the raiders, like, cataloging, like, they're basically making an inventory of everything they got from the cache. And other ones are just looking over them, like, they're trying to decide who gets what, who has the better skills to do what. That's why there's so many people hanging out, because they want to see if, you know, if they can get something. And, Spark looks at you. Like, she looks very intense. Like, her mind is on war mode now. And this is a very scary Spark. She just looks down at you. Clicks her tongue. You want to help? Grab a box of that ammo and start placing it on the shelf. By type. Don't do it all whimsical.
Ooh. So I get to use my brains and my brawn?
You're just putting ammo on a shelf.
Nice. Well, you know, Donnie's been teaching me numbers and stuff, so I'm getting better with, you know, numbers and all of that. So this should be a good test.
You know how to read.
Yeah, I do know how to read, but math, you know, that's the hard part. And she, like, scratches her head. And she goes to, like, go pick up, like, she turns and, like, towards the boxes of ammo.
Alright.
And she goes to try to find the smallest, not the smallest size box, but the smallest type of ammo.
Roll me perception. You can't find a box of the smallest type of ammo, but there is a medium caliber bullet that you think could be pretty easy to pick up and start stocking. They're not terribly big bullets.
So, Asher's gonna pick up the box, and she's gonna look at the shelves, and she's going to start from the top, but she's gonna move one shelf down so that she still has a shelf to put the smaller ammo on.
Alright. And you're just gonna start stocking
once she
them up
finds
there?
it. Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, you find it pretty
Start
easy. I
picking
mean,
them up.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I mean, you see where all the guns are, and you can tell already that there's some ammo on some shelves that they're nearby. Alright, so while you're doing that, Charlie and Gareth, how you doing, with the radio? Can I get a repair or a science check?
Would do a repair.
Very nice.
I'll do fine.
Oof.
Not very.
Well, because of the 2 successes that Gareth has, he's coaching you through everything you need to do. You don't really understand all the technical terms, but when he starts showing you, it's pretty easy. It's more like, oh, they don't need all these fancy words for just doing that kind of thing.
Basically, all she hears is put the doohickey in the thingamabob and
Twist.
up.
Kind of thing, yeah.
I can use my eyes. Not bother with all the technical jargon.
Yeah, pretty much. But you guys are doing all right. Especially with those 2 successes there, makes up for you just missing yours. Gareth, if I can get another science or repair roll from you. as
I'm
you are
doing
moving
another
down the
repair.
line. Oh, okay. We've got a critical success here. You are making short work of this job. Everyone made it seem like this was going to be a lot harder than you thought, or than it seemed. But your time in the Brotherhood of Steel, you've done this before. This is almost automatic for you at this point. You are running off pure muscle memory. It's almost like a Zen moment for you. At one
Beautiful mind
point,
moment.
yeah, it is. It is a beautiful mind moment. And at one point, you kind of just stop telling Charlie what to do because you are in the zone. And Charlie,
Yeah.
you are sitting here watching this man just enter this flow. What are you doing?
He's not saying anything, not asking me to hand him a tool or nothing.
No, he is very much tunnel visioned into this job now.
I guess I'll take a look around the Radio Shack. I thought these all went out of business, but
Alright, give me a perception.
I'm not pilot. Anything but pilot.
You are just having a rough go. You must be like really exhausted from making sure Astra stays in the room last night.
It was a long.
It's also most of the light is focused on the workstation, so you're having a hard time seeing in this dark room. But you can make out that there's boxes underneath the radio table. Are you gonna try and pull them out and see what's in those boxes there?
Sure. I'll take a gander.
Alright. As you slide one out and you open it, inside are many different types of old jazzy radio records. Big old vinyl records. Just a bunch of them.
Cool. But none of this is functioning yet. Radio.
Are you
Correct.
just filtering through and seeing all the ones that are in the collection?
Yeah, I'll look. There's enough light for me to read them.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, if you look around again, I'm sure you can find another light switch.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm not like right by the desk anymore.
Well, I mean, you are, but you can get up and wander and look at the walls, feel around to see if there's another light switch somewhere.
Yeah, I'll click on a light.
Alright, perception?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Gareth, can I get another repair? Oof. You are not having any luck, poor Charlie.
It's dark.
Your hands are sliding all over these walls. Like, where is it? Where is it? Gareth, you are making short work of this. You are already putting the panels back together, hooking up wires. You are plugging things in. You are almost ready to connect everything to the generator that is out back. You are just cruising along. When Ash said there was only a few things left to do, she was not kidding, but she made it sound like it was going to be a harder job. And it could also be because her vision is going bad.
Her and I both.
Yeah. Well, she had shit vision to begin with. That's why she fights close up. How you doing, Gareth? How you feeling in this super moment?
Probably feeling pretty good. Just like mind off. Just snapping things in, putting everything back together, making sure, like, double checking, triple checking, making sure everything is like connected and screwed in and all that stuff.
Very nice. Alright, do you want... Charlie, do you want to keep looking for the light switch?
Yeah, there's nothing really else for me to do in here. I'm just muttering to myself because he's not listening at all. Dark as shit in here.
Alright,
He's
give
not
me
asking
another
for
perception.
anything.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why don't I use an AP? We've got enough. He's had all the successes in the world.
Yup. Oh, wow. Glad you did that, because that would have been real bad.
Jesus, I'm gonna blow this place up looking for a light switch.
As you're looking around the walls, you're still not finding it, and all of a sudden you feel something touch your head from the ceiling. And as you back up and look between your eyes, there is a cord leading up to a light bulb in the ceiling.
I was touching the walls. Alright, makes sense. Alright,
As you
I'm
turn
just
the
glad it
light.
wasn't a spider. I'm just glad it wasn't a spider.
That would have been really bad. So you turn it on. The whole room becomes lighter. It turns on more than one light. It just seems to be attached to one light. And now you can see just fine.
Cool. Let me read those records, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, it's a great collection of old jazz pre-war albums. And if you look in the other one, you'll see that the other box is also full of old records, but that one seems to be more rock and stuff like that. Less jazz and more rock.
I think we should play one of these when you get running.
Oh,
Let everyone know that it's running.
All
This
right.
is how cool and smart you are.
All right.
He can't even hear me. I'm 3 feet away from him and he can't hear me. Oh, shit.
Sounds about right.
And when Charlie waves her hand in front of Gath, he's just blank expression.
He's robotic. At this
Alright.
point, you could probably assume he might actually be a synth.
No, I'm not gonna let myself go there.
Because as far as you
Oh,
know,
God.
the Institute and everything has been eradicated for at least 100 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while since Fallout 4.
Yeah. That would be crazy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And, alright, so while you guys are cruising along in there and looking through music to decide on what to play first, Astra, you are putting away all of this ammo. You're almost all the way done with your second box now. Again, the medium caliber, just to fill up the shelf for that section. How are you feeling? Is this feeling like a good thing? A little bit of work with your old family?
It's feeling good to be productive and not destructive at the moment. She's trying to get, back in her groove. Astra kind of came on this trip because she was not feeling herself, but more so she was just having the itch for things that aren't healthy. And so this kind of feels like a slide in the right direction. So she's kind of like trying to really vibe with the work. And she's so she's like, she's kind of listening to music in her head. She's kind of bobbing around, as she sets the ammo up on the shelves. And she's pretty strong, so she's not really struggling too much with any of the physicality of it. But once she finishes this shelf, she's kind of back to being like, okay, Sparkcat said I have to put it in order and make it nice. So now Astra's gonna try again to find the smallest ammo, like I said, like the 9 mils and the 10 mils, so that she can fill up that top shelf.
All right. Give me a perception roll. You still can't find that damn 9mm, but you do find a larger shotgun shell. Are you gonna go with that instead?
Astra knows that the ammo she just put up is, you know, the medium caliber, you know, and then like after that would be like the heavy caliber and then the shotgun shells. So in the instance of being time efficient, because she doesn't want to, you know, spend all day just looking for one ammo type, she's gonna pick up the shotguns, but she's gonna skip a shelf under the assault rifle ammo, because she, in her mind, she's like, okay, the heavy caliber, like rifle ammo, needs to go there, and so she's gonna take the shotgun shells, and she's gonna, well, bullets, not shells, and she's gonna pick up the box and carry it over to the shelf and start putting it on the 4th shelf down.
All right. All right, and you do so.
Just filling up the shelves, humming to myself.
And as you're doing that, you'll see others still lining up guns and other weapons very carefully. You'll see in the way back of the armory, there's the heavy artillery. Like the missile launchers with the missiles. You see a fat man, but you don't see any of the mini nukes. But you do see a fat man. So you don't know where the mini nukes went, but you do see the fat man in there.
Okay.
And someone's already taken care of a lot of the bigger bullets, like for the heavier guns. And you can assume it was probably Spark that moved most of that.
Cool.
Alright, and we're gonna bounce back over to Charlie and Gareth. Gareth, give me another science or repair.
Gareth is in his element.
You very much are. This is heaven for you. You are just cruising along. See, personally, above table, I don't know any of this terminology or anything, so we're gonna make it bag as fuck. Yep, but you are getting this thing up and running. You've got the dials working. You're about ready to set up an anchor station, like a station number for it, so that you know which you're broadcasting from. You've got this. I mean, it's not even noon, and you are almost done. Meanwhile, Charlie's got a break looking through music.
So Gareth will probably be finishing up and getting ready to set up the frequency, and probably just put it in as 69.420 is the frequency.
All right. Are you gonna write that down?
Yeah, I'll write that down.
All right, you're gonna write it down so that they know their own frequency. That's great. All right. Let's go with one more check on the inside before you have to move to hook everything up to the generator in the back. Oof. Okay. You go... let me think. You go to close up the final panel, but something's wrong. It's not shutting. You don't know what's keeping it popped in, or keeping it from closing entirely.
Probably the first word he's muttered the entire time is just like, the fuck is keeping this closed? Or open.
Need a hand? First thing you've said in like 30 minutes.
Sure, can you help me see what's keeping this panel from being closed?
Yeah.
Alright, you can either give me repair, science, or perception.
Perception. And use an AC.
Charlie! Wow! Alright,
Really need a different
yeah. You see that the panel itself is slightly bent.
Just bent right there. You have a hammer or pliers or something to fix that? A tool of some sort?
Yeah, just go over to my bag and probably pull out like a pair of pliers and just probably like just bend it back and try to re-put the panel on.
Alright, give me a repair.
This is where it all falls apart. Or not.
No, you get it back to being straight, and you close it up, and you are now ready to hook everything up to the generator and back and start it all up.
Yay. High five.
Yep. I give Charlie a little high five and just tell her like ready to finish this up.
Yeah. What record do you want to play? On some good ones.
I just look at Charlie and be like, what do you think is most fitting?
Well, you're the one that fixed the radio. Here, I narrowed it down to 3. You know the famous Fallout song. So pick one from the ones that you know.
Now all the fucking Fallout songs went out of my head now. I was going to pick Country Roads because that's the only one I remember from '76.
Here we go. Perfect.
All right. So,
And Pieville has music.
well, before you guys play the record, you do still have to turn everything on by hooking it up to the generator.
Oh, I thought that's what the panel was for.
Nope, that was just making sure everything was connected and working. Now you get to actually test it out. After you turn it on.
Gareth, the honor?
Yep, I go around back and start hooking everything back up.
Alright, you know the drill.
Repair.
This is a generator that you're not quite used to. It's not like the other generators around. Like, it's not like the solar generators they have. It's not the other fuel ones. This is a fusion generator, but it's slightly smaller, and you have no fucking clue how a bunch of raiders, or reformed raiders, sorry, got their hands on something like this. So
I just kind of cock my head.
You're slightly stumped on how to hook up this thing to the radio tower.
It's probably going to be like a few minutes before, or at least a minute or two. And Charlie hasn't heard anything like like power on or whatever. And she'll probably, if she decides to come out, she'll probably just see me standing there looking at the generator with like a wire in each hand with my head cocked, just trying to figure out how.
Yeah, I probably stayed inside for a couple minutes to wait for the lights to come on. And I'm like, no? Okay. So I go around back. I'm like, is everything okay? The generator, is there no fuel?
I think there is, but I've just never. Do you recognize this? I don't know how they managed to get their hands on one of these. I just
I'll
point at the
take a look
little
at
fusion.
Right?
What role would you like me to make?
A repair or a science?
Use all our AP before the morning's up.
You
What the
have
hell is this thing?
you have never seen a generator like this either. You have no idea where these hookups could possibly go. You don't even know how to turn this thing on. You're just looking at it like as a piece of alienware alien technology in front of you.
Pretty much is. I have no idea what that is.
I just look at Charlie and be like, I think we're going to need Ash for this final part.
Okay. Well, she's got to know where the fuel is, right? I mean, you fixed the radio. She knows how to hook up her own generator, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah. That makes sense. Probably done with breakfast. It's almost like noon, right?
Yeah,
Probably not in the kitchen anymore, so we're not going to be bothering her if we go ask. Right?
Bold of you to assume
Yeah.
that.
Well, we can check the kitchen first, but
so, like, I just look over at Charlie and be like, I'm going to go find her, see if she knows how to hook this up.
I'll head over there. It'll be really quick. It's just right down the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can sit here and keep looking at it, because obviously I don't know what that's about. I'll just head over there and you keep fiddling with the science stuff. You're the guy for that. I'll just go ask her what's going on real quick and come back with the information.
Alright. It doesn't take you long to get there and get inside.
Is she in the kitchen?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Obviously, I do not enter fully.
So you open the door.
Just knock on the door jamb first and then crack it open.
Alright, as you open it, you see Crumpet doing dishes.
Hey, Crumpet.
He just kind of grumbles, and he clearly got in trouble for something, and you probably know what it was. So now he is washing dishes while she is stirring something on the stove. And she turns and looks at you. Charlie,
Hey, Ash,
right?
Yeah, Charlie or Copper, whatever's your preference, you know.
Copper. I like that.
Thank you. Gareth got the radio pretty much all put together. We just don't know how to make the generator run. He seems to not know how the fuel source, the wires. I'm not really sure about all that.
He needs
either.
a fusion core. I have that. I can take care of hooking that part up. Oh, that's good news. That is great news.
Yeah, he seems to think it'll all be fixed once the generator's on.
Perfect. Get on that. I can't leave the stove at the moment.
Okay.
If
I mean,
this
I
thing
can run it
even
over there.
boils too much, is completely ruined.
Okay. I mean, if you want to tell me where it is, I can run it over there. It's so you
Oh
can
no
say,
no 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 no
right?
no! I got it.
Okay.
Where it is you might not like. I'll take care of that.
Okay.
But thank you, and tell Gareth I say thank you to him as well.
Okay, for sure. You want us to just leave it as it is?
Yeah, I'll take care of the rest.
Cool. All right. Enjoy your day.
Thank you again. Like she's really happy with the news, but irritated that she decided of all days to make what she's making, and it takes all fucking day to make this dish.
All right. See you later, Crumpet.
Hmm?
See you later, Crumpet.
He just again he grumbles and he just keeps scrubbing the same plate over and over again.
Back to Gareth.
All right. Well, you're heading to Gareth. Astra, you are just about done with these shotguns bullets, these rounds. Everything's looking nice. You have it very nicely, neatly organized. All the boxes are facing the right direction. So if you take one, the next box isn't going to be facing an other way. You are taking Spark's orders very seriously.
Yes, I am. I'm continuing to try to be as orderly as possible with the ammo and such. I finished putting up the shotgun bullets, and I'm again going to rifle through the boxes of ammo to try to find either the heavy caliber rifle ammo, not armor, excuse me. Wow. English language.
I love it.
Or the 9mm ammo. So I'm gonna go searching again. So I will pull up the perception check.
And keep in mind you have full AP.
Oh,
if you would like to add another dice.
I finally find one of the ammos, but I don't. Which one do I find?
I'm gonna say you find the heavy. You still can't find that damn 9mm calibers, but you find the heavy. And boy, is that box heavy. Give me a strength roll.
Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Where's my melee weapons? There it is.
Alright, well,
yeah.
It is kind of heavy, and you don't struggle terribly much. You're definitely used to heavy lifting things, especially while on the road with Donnie, because he makes you do a lot of the heavy lifting. Not all of it, obviously, because he's a big, strong man. He can do it too. It's just nice having a second pair of hands. So,
right.
You take the box over there, and you start loading it up.
I'm just carefully placing the little boxes of the heavy ammo up onto the shelf one by one, not being overzealous, not rushing the process. Just carefully placing them on the shelf, making it as clean and organized as I can.
Alright, can I get another perception check from you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, all of a sudden I'm eagle-eyed.
You see another raider buddy standing nearby you, and she's counting each of the rows of bullets, like each box or whatever. She's counting each of them and writing it down on a piece of paper. And she's trying not to interrupt your process, but every so often she brushes up against you. You also notice that Spark is no longer in the armory.
Interesting. Well, Astra's, she would like to mind her P's and Q's. because there's lots of explosives and high flaming, flammable. Wow, the English language is a struggle for Astra today. Like flammable things around, essentially. And she's kind of gonna like look at the other raider who's trying to catalog everything, and she's just kind of gonna give her like a look, like
You can tell she's
Like,
not doing this on.
Jim.
She's not doing it on purpose. She just wants to make sure she doesn't mess up because she too is scared of Spark. And you actually do not know this raider. Either
Okay.
she joined
person.
after you left, or she's someone new in Pyville that you just haven't crossed paths with yet.
So she's gonna, she's just gonna give her a look, and she's gonna kind of look back at the ammo, and she's gonna look back at her. She's like, "Would it help you at all if I counted what I was putting up there for you, so you didn't have to, look over my shoulder or be so afraid of miscounting? Sometimes 2 eyes are better than 1, right? Well, I guess it would be 4 eyes, technically, because I have 2 and you have 2. I swear I'm good at math.
I heard what you said earlier to Miss Spark. I'm sorry, Queen Spark. No, that's not what she wanted me called either. I don't remember. Well, she wanted me to do this, and I'd really rather not make her angry. I've heard stories.
Well, more power to you, hun. Probably should just stick to calling her Spark. They're usually okay with that. By the way, what's your name?
Oh, my name? I'm Fern.
Oh, well, I guess since we're gonna be working in such close quarters here, it's nice to meet ya. Just try not to knock me over. I'm not very graceful, so as I'm like squatting down to like fill the shelves, I'm kind of like looking up at her like, please don't knock me over into the shelves.
She does try to not bump into you anymore as she's counting. She has taken, instead of to using her finger, to using her pencil so that she doesn't have to reach as far.
Astra's gonna, give her a nod and just kind of go back to work, continuing to fill the shelf with the heavy caliber rifle ammo.
Alright, while you're doing that, Charlie has made it to Gareth. What do you tell him?
Ash said she would just take care of the generator. She knows where the fuel source is, or whatever she needs to turn it on. So, I think we're done with your job for the day. She can't leave the show right now, so I guess she'll just do it later.
So I'll leave this to her then, because I clearly don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Do you want
This
you
part.
want to try again to see if you can figure it out?
I'll give it
One more try. All right. As the words leave your mouth, I can't figure out what I'm doing. It's like a light bulb goes off in your head, and you suddenly remember. You have seen one of these before. And you have tried to work on it before, but your superior had to show you that the wires actually go in a hidden panel on the back. Which is currently closed off, so you would have to open it to hook everything up.
Yeah, as I'm saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I just Gareth kind of has that like light bulb, like has an idea. in like face and like goes around the back, just and like flips open that panel and just hooks it up.
Oh. All right. Charlie, you witnessed this. You see him say he's giving up, and then all of a sudden he gets right back to work.
No idea what you're doing. That's hard to believe. Reason?
As she says that, I just tell her, I'm like, I just suddenly remember one of my, like, try not to say it like too loudly. Like I remember one of my superiors showing me how to work on one of these, and I remember that there's a little panel around the back where you're supposed to hook this up.
Didn't know you were a backdoor man, Garrett.
They call it the good old backdoor surprise.
What are they teaching you in that place?
You
All right,
don't want to know.
I'll be happy that she doesn't even have to leave the stove. Doesn't even have to worry about it for the rest of the day. Do we go flip the switch?
There's still no fusion core in it.
How is the generator on if there's no...
It's not on. That's what Ash said. She knows where the fuel source is. She just can't get it right now.
Oh, okay.
But she also doesn't want
Yeah,
anyone else going to grab it because of where it's at.
And also,
It's
I
go
just
to
couldn't.
work when she puts it in.
Yeah, and I just didn't know how to hook it until at the last second. I couldn't remember how to hook the damn thing up.
Well, I'm sure she'll be impressed with your work.
All right.
Mm.
Gareth, you have
You wanna-
finished your job, all except plugging in the fusion core, which Ash has. She just can't get it at the moment. All right, so you two are done. Well, Charlie, you've been done with your job. Gareth is done. What do you guys want to do next? Well, actually, this would be a great time for us to take a bit of a break. To go get up, stretch our legs, get something to snack on, refresh our drinks, go to the bathroom, smoke. Try to restart the old brain noggins and get all cylinders firing again if we can.
Fucking dog out here.
Yeah. All right. You guys good?
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Excellent. We'll see you in
We'll be
10,
back.
15,
All
whatever.
right. Let me see if I can get my BRB thing up.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Where's my...
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a
I
treat.
don't know what happened to the one on... No. It's gone. Alright, hold on. Before I take my break, I
Our
gotta do
American
something.
way of life. Isn't it grand? Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs. Seems perfect. But what if it's not?
Verb.
Friends, your future may not be as secure as you think. Where will you be when the atomic bombs fall? You can secure your family's future by reserving a spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vaultec. That's right, Bob. Act now, and your family can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. And Doris, the vault will have all the amenities of your modern-day home, and it's attractive. And Sally, in
That's
the
not what I
vault,
want.
you might meet that special someone, just as you would on the surface. And in a few short years,
on.
you and your fellow vault dwellers will repopulate our great country. And Billy, you'll have lots of swell kids to play with. Reserve your family spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault today. Sign up now and prepare for the future.
Perfect.
Traffic is terrible and getting worse every day. Go Metro. Avoid pollution.
Hold on, guys.
congestion. It's the smart way. Remember, on Sundays, everyone rides free. And now, meet the Metro Protectron.
Tickets, please.
Metro's newest answer to your commuting calamity.
Tickets, please.
He's programmed for speed, efficiency, and friendliness.
Good morning. It's a great day.
See why the Metro Protectron
did
makes
this
your
already.
commute faster and safer.
Tickets, please.
Open image. Crap. What happened? There we go.
Welcome home, Vault
All right.
Manager.
Now I'll be back.
Being a star seller got you
what
this
timing?
far. Now take your place among our close-knit crew of leading lights. With over 300,000 individual light bulbs, Vault Tech HQ is the most technologically sophisticated building on the planet.
Oh,
But
yeah, you
it's
still
also
do
just like any home,
video.
with a front door, one-way mirrored windows, and a chimney. Like every successful household, it's built on a solid foundation with rigid hierarchies we never question. Why, there's Daddy and Mommy keeping the books. There goes Brother Thomas,
I love you, brother.
one of the many comforts of home. Use your Pip-Boy to freely move about your new home or ride one of our ultra-silent future cycles through our many long, unheated corridors. Outperform your siblings and you'll be going up. But not so fast. Most floors are off limits to you. This is normal. Don't worry. Your Pip-Boy always knows exactly where you belong. You'll be managing a stable of vault sellers, generating revenues to service our many priorities. You'll be watched closely, so make sure you bring home the bacon. Use any means to make sure they understand their responsibilities. You endured it, and they can too. Rain or shine, war or interwar, there's always something to sell. With new vaults breaking ground every month, you'll never want to leave home. Hustle hard and earn perks, like toilet tokens. And vacation days. Using them is frowned upon, but accruing them is its own reward. Home is where the hard work is. Bring honor to your home, and together, we'll hit a home run.
What if there was a place with all the zip of Nuka-Cola?
Welcome to Nuka World, America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Cappy.
Oh, and I'm Bottle.
And we're here to make sure you have FUN fun during your time at the park. The mechanical issues of the past have been resolved, so now it's up to you to stay safe by following these simple rules.
Aha! Golly, it's a nice view. Are you certain we're allowed to be here, Cappy?
Ah, don't worry, Bottle.
I don't feel so good, Cappy. I think I gotta get out.
Hey, Bottle, how's about an ice cold Nuka-Cola?
Oh boy!
A vacation that refreshes, a trip you won't forget. A park with every minimum acceptable safety standard met. Quench your thirst for adventure at
I'm just munching chips, so didn't want to do that in everyone's ear.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious
They're garlic
things
and parmesan.
to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and
I
the
got the
candy.
bacon,
So let's all go to
grilled
the
cheese
lobby to get ourselves a treat.
They don't taste all that.
Let's all go to the
Oh
lobby
no. Is it too
to
bacony?
get ourselves a treat.
Just very bland.
Oh, that's lame. I was gonna say, sometimes when things are flavored bacon, they like make it too bacony and it's like sickening.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's more of a smoke
Our
flavor than
American way
anything.
of
Yeah,
life.
I get that.
Isn't it grand?
But it's like
Peace,
the
freedom,
chips are like
and bacon and eggs.
you barely taste any
Seems
bacon
perfect.
or grilled cheese, so it's like
But
not a whole lot
What
of.
if it's not?
Anything.
Friends, your future
It's very
may not be as
underwhelming.
secure as you think. Where will you be when the atomic bombs fall? You can secure your family's future by reserving a spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vault-Tec. That's right, Bob. Act now, and your family can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. And Doris, the vault will have all the amenities of your modern-day home, and it's attractive. And Sally, in the vault, you might meet that special someone, just as you would on the surface. And in a few short years,
gonna have
you
to
and your
get in
fellow
somewhere
vault
we're not
dwellers
supposed
will
to be.
repopulate our great country.
Or
And Billy, you'll have lots of swell
out
kids
of
to play with.
something. And I'll be
Reserve
in
your
my
family
wheel.
spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault today. Sign up
Right.
now and prepare
We've end
for
up in
the
these
future.
situations where
I know.
well, I thought we were in that situation with the initiates.
Traffic.
I
But
know.
then-
And they were like,
Getting
no,
worse
fuck off,
every
please. I'm
day.
like,
Go Metro.
okay.
Avoid pollution.
No
congestion.
checks for you.
It's the smart
No
way.
checks need made.
Remember, on Sundays, everyone rides free. And
Then
now,
I couldn't
meet
find the
Metro
fucking
Protect
hatch, and then
It gets
Astros found it
Metro's newest
immediately.
answer to your commuting calamity.
It gets please.
That was
He's
funny.
programmed for speed, efficiency,
Like I literally
and friendly.
tore apart like
Good morning.
99%
It's
of the
great
shed,
day.
and
See why
Astros
Metro
picks up the
Protect
one
makes
box
your
I
commute
missed.
faster and safer.
Exactly.
It gets please.
Should have told Spark that when she walked in. Like, how'd you know that was there? Asper found it actually.
Oh, my back itches. I hate that.
Welcome home, Vault-Tec
Too
manager.
short for this. Can't scratch it.
Being a star seller got you
You
this
need a
far.
back
Now
scratcher.
take your place among
I
our
know.
close-knit crew of leading lights. With over 300,000 individual light bulbs. Vault-Tec HQ is the most technologically sophisticated building on the planet. But it's also just like any home. With a front door, one-way mirrored windows, and a chimney.
Too hot.
Like every successful household, it's built on a solid foundation with rigid hierarchies we never question. Why, there's Daddy and Mommy keeping the books. There goes Brother Thomas,
I love you, brother.
one of the many comforts of home. Use your Pip-Boy to freely move about your new home or ride one of our ultra-silent future cycles through our many long, unheated corridors. Outperform your siblings and you'll be going up. But not so fast. Most floors are off limits to you. This is normal. Don't worry. Your Pip-Boy always knows exactly where you belong. You'll be managing a stable of vault sellers, generating revenues to service our many priorities. You'll be watched closely, so make sure you bring home the bacon. Use any means to make sure they understand their responsibilities. You endured it, and they can too. Rain or shine, war or interwar, there's always something to sell. With new vaults breaking ground every month, you'll never want to leave home. Hustle hard and earn perks, like toilet tokens. And vacation days. Using them is frowned upon, but accruing them is its own reward. Home is where the hard work is. Bring honor to your home, and together we'll hit a home run.
What if there was a place with all the zip of Nuka-Cola?
Welcome to Nuka World, America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Cappy.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good
Ooh,
rocking
and
chair.
I'm Bottle.
And we're here to make sure you have FUN fun during your time at the park. The mechanical issues of the past have been resolved, so now it's up to you to stay safe by following these simple rules.
Hold on a second. Let me put down
Be ready right now.
All right, there we go. Sorry, I had to pull down the BRB thing. It was very loud. But we're back. All right, guys. Charlie and Gareth are done with their job for the day. Astra, it's really up to you when you're done.
Well, Astra is determined to show Spark a finished shelving display. So she's again going to look for another box of ammo and see if she can find the small one again.
All right, give me a perception check. Keep in mind you do have full AP.
Okay, I'm gonna use an AP.
Turn on my thing.
Nice.
So I was making sure everything was working good on this. All right. You finally find it. In fact, it was in a rather obvious place, but it wasn't an unlabeled box. So you finally find the 9mm.
label. So, Astra is now, after putting all of the other ammo up on the shelves, mind you, she's now going to be stocking the top shelf.
No.
Now,
Give me an
context,
athletics.
Astra is only 4'11", so we will see how this goes.
Give me an athletics.
I'm going to use an AP.
All right.
Okay.
You struggle a little bit. You, the shelf wobbles slightly, but you're able to start putting it up there, okay?
So
It
I'm
probably
just
would have
being
been
meticulous
smarter.
about it again.
It probably would have been smarter to grab a stool or something.
You know, hindsight is 20/20, as they say. But yeah, Astra's just gonna keep putting the ammo up on the top shelf. She's only carrying one box at a time. She doesn't want to be overzealous or, like, you know, try to rush the process because she doesn't want to mess up. So she's just casually and as meticulously as she can. She's like taking one box, walking up to the shelf, stretching herself onto her tiptoes, and then reaching her arm up to put it on the shelf. Until she fills the top shelf with ammo.
Alright. Give me another athletics. You almost misstep on the last few boxes to put up there. You almost. But you catch yourself before you crash into the ammo. Things wobble a little bit, but you're able to stabilize it. Nothing fell down. And you're able to put up the final boxes.
Astra's pretty satisfied with what she presumes to be a job well done. She's going to make sure that she's cleared out all of the boxes that are that she's emptied. She's gonna take them and like break them down, you know, do the old like smash and squish on the cardboard.
Are you gonna do that inside or outside?
Inside.
Give me an athletics check. Again, you stumble around a little bit doing this. It seems to be a little bit harder job breaking these boxes down than you think. But you're able to break them down without knocking anything over. Shockingly. A few close calls there. But yeah. You break down all the boxes. What are you gonna do with them?
So after I've done breaking them down, I'm gonna make sure they're all like stacked up, and I'm gonna grab them underneath like one of my arms, like, you know, like kind of like a tuck them in my armpit, so to say. And I'm gonna look at Fern, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you almost done in here? I finished putting all the stuff up on the shelves."
She taps the clipboard in her hand, and she's like, "Not quite. After I'm done cataloging all of this, I have to go and catalog the grenades and the mines."
Wow, Sparks really got you busy.
She wants to make sure it's done as soon as possible.
Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna go take these boxes out and take them and throw them in the old fire pit. But did you know how where Spark went off to when she left?
Probably to go see Ash.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Well, have a good rest of your day, Fern, and I'll see you around.
She doesn't even say goodbye. She just goes right back to counting.
Asher's gonna walk, and she's gonna presume that most of the cardboard here is used for kindling on the fire.
All right.
So she's gonna go put it in whatever kind of storage container they have for kindling and stuff for the fire.
You will give me a perception, actually.
Okay.
You actually see a pile of cardboard nearby, but it's not by the fire pit. It's actually by the compost pile.
Astra taps on her head as if she's like had a light bulb go off. Oh. It looks like they're storing cardboard over there. Must be one of those fancy what is that called? It's like a pop post, or
give me an intelligence check. And while Astra is making her way over to the oh, okay, so yes, you realize, yes, it is a compost pile. Of course it is. How could you have ever forgotten such a thing? As Astra's making her way over and talking to herself, Charlie and Gareth see her as you guys are finishing up your work. What do you guys do?
Oh, there's Astra. I guess she's done with her job for the day too.
Yeah, it looks like we all finished our about the same time. Time for lunch?
Lunchtime, yeah. Pretty good work all around. I don't feel like I did much, but I kind of saw that coming when I went with you to fix the technology, so.
Well, everyone...
There were only 2 jobs.
Everyone needs a supervisor.
Yeah. There you go. Let's go meet up with her.
Alright, do you guys go follow Astra?
The shit pile? Sure.
To the shit pile.
I know what a compost pile looks like.
So-
yes, you do.
Astra's like just, tossing the cardboard onto the pile. And then she turns around and she kind of notices that Charlie and Gareth are headed her way. She's kind of curious because she's like, "Oh, I wonder if they succeeded or if the radio tower is ready to go or not." So as they approach and they kind of regroup, she just kind of says, "Well, how'd your day go over there? How's the radio tower looking?"
With this fucking nerd over here, you know how it went. Come on.
Fucking nerd.
Wasn't even a challenge. He didn't talk to me all day. I just sat there. I had to busy myself. He talked to me for 5 minutes. And just, it's like I wasn't even there. It was crazy.
Astra kind of looks at Gareth with like a funny look and looks at Charlie, and then she like looks back at Gareth. She's like, "Did you give her the old cold shoulder? I mean, I knew the Brotherhood of Steel had fancy guns, but I didn't think you were over here giving everyone the cold shoulder."
Yeah, when she when she mentions the Brotherhood, my face kind of like tenses up just a little. But then I was like, well, I was kind of in my element over there, so.
He just really zoned in on his work. All the little wires and buttons and knobs. He really loves them. I don't know.
Oh! So Astra's kind of giggling to herself. And she's like, "Oh, so you're a buttons and knobs kind of guy. Okay, I see. Not a lever and you're more of a buttons and knobs kind of guy. Okay. I see what you're doing there."
Backdoor man we discovered.
Oh, that's funny.
Learned a lot of things about him today, for sure.
Backdoor? What are we talking about now? I thought you guys were fixing a radio tower.
He did. He fixed so many things over there.
He fixed the back door too? Is that?
Oh yeah.
Is that what I hear? Well, I'll be dang. I mean, I knew he was a fixer, but I didn't know he was a tier 4. Well, I guess we've all had a good day then. I mean, I went. Bart put me right to work. I organized some ammo. I made it look real nice. It's all nice and meticulously shelved now. My lack of grace did not impede me. It tried. It tried. The only thing I might have knocked over is like some new Raider girl's confidence, but other than that, I didn't really mess anything up. Just the normal social awkwardness.
Oh, she'll get over it. Ew.
Well,
where'd they pick her up from?
Well, probably another tree or something. Well, should we go back and celebrate our successes?
If you suggest Nuka Shine Roulette, I swear. It's barely noon.
No.
It's barely noon.
I just mean, I'm sure everyone's worked up an appetite, right? I mean, we've all been working all morning.
Like I said, I didn't really do much.
Well, did you find anything cool over there? Because I know sometimes that's where Ash likes to hide, like, the cool things. Because
a bunch of music over there we wanted to play, but Ash has to plug in the thing to the stuff later, and she's gonna do it.
The thing to the stuff?
Well,
I don't know. I'm far from knowing. I barely could figure out which type of ammo was what.
See, this guy over here almost couldn't figure it out either, but it was a close thing, yeah. But I went and asked her about it, and she said she'll deal with it later, but she's still pretty stoked, so. Very happy.
Well,
which is good, because whatever she's doing in there has her pretty stressed out, so.
Yeah, cooking will do that. She's
Nobody wants
very...
to be in there.
She's very particular about her cooking. I think it's because it's the one thing that she can control. Whereas the wasteland, you know, it's kind of out of control all the time, and you kind of just have to live with it. But in front of the stove, she can put whatever spices she wants. She can chop the meat whatever direction she wants, you know? Just makes her feel a little bit more, at peace.
It's very introspective of you, Astra. You calling Astra control freak? Say it a little louder.
Well, if any of us would know that, I would. I mean, when you're around someone for 20 years, you kind of learn all their quirks and...
I didn't say it.
One's a little bit more than the other.
You know, she'd say the same about me. She knows all my quirks and my weaknesses. And she, like, kind of, like, scoffs and, like, looks away. Because she knows that, like, Ash specifically knows her, like, most extreme, like, weaknesses.
In the night
Well, you do
terrors,
kind of tell
where she
everyone's
ripped
life
off
story
Ash's
when you
ear.
meet them.
Yeah. Oh,
Probably.
the ear. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've worked up an appetite, so I'm gonna head back over to the tavern and try to get myself some of that leftover ravioli if I can.
Sure. What do you think, Gareth? Do you have anywhere else to be?
Not at the moment. Seems like.
All right. You guys are heading back to the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You guys make it there in good time. Everyone in Pyville seems to be in really good spirits. Most of you would think that when there's a threat of war, people would be anxious, paranoid, constantly looking over their shoulders, waiting for something to happen. These guys look like they are giddy. They are just waiting for the order. It almost, the air is almost electric, like the calm before the storm, but it's not very calm. It almost feels like there's a party about to happen. It's almost infectious. The good vibe, the insanely manic good vibe is infectious. People are having a great time today. There was a big win. You guys get into the tavern. It's pretty packed at this point. Earlier today, there was barely anyone there, and suddenly there's a lot of people in there. Both Crumpet and Cat are, taking orders, serving people, with Crumpet behind the bar again. You don't see Spark, though. Which is odd. Because usually when the bar is this packed, she's there. But Crumpet's managing the bar, and he's upselling everything, like he always does. And you can tell the patrons are used to his antics, and they don't buy into it, but they let him think that they are. Sometimes. You can tell which raiders actually really like Crumpet because they love his antics. And then there's other ones who just find the little shit annoying. Kat is among the ones who finds Crumpet very annoying.
You have to work with him. So.
Yeah. Well, she volunteers. She does it because she wants to help.
Doesn't have to. But...
Yeah, she does not have to be there if she doesn't want to be. But she wants to help them. So she does it for Spark and Ash. She does not care if Crumpet's there or not. She actually preferred if he wasn't. There up on stage, there's a couple people playing the guitars. One guy's on the drums, and he doesn't really seem to know what he's doing, but he's having a good old time. It just sounds like noise. So, you guys enter, you find one kind of free table. It's missing a chair, but there's only 3 of you, so that's fine. What would you guys like to do?
Ooh, sounds good right about now.
What else is there to do in a tavern but sit down and
Alright.
order some food and drinks?
A little bit of time after you guys sit, Kat comes running by. Her hair's a little bit of a mess, but she seems to be in a good mood. And she smiles at you guys like, the kitchen's not quite open right now, and her face kind of blushes, like she turns red. But once it is,
Get it.
we can get you some food. What would you guys like for drinks?
I just point at Astra and be like, keep the Nuka Shan away from her.
Right.
Noted. Astra, no Nuka shine.
Ay, ay, ay. I wasn't gonna order it even.
Maybe
Can
not
I,
this early in the
Last time
day.
you said
After-
the strongest
But-
thing in the bar, and that is the strongest thing in the bar.
After dinner, you can do whatever
you
want,
did
but
a
it's
great
fairly
job, Kat, at being a waitress. You listened to my request and you fulfilled it completely. Now, you can listen to them if you want, but I was just gonna order a Nuka Quantum if you got one.
We do have Nuka Quantums. They're a little low on stock right now, but I can
Well,
get one.
I would appreciate it. If you can't, a Nuka, what's that berry? That I always forget the name.
We
I
have
was gonna...
Nuka Cherry.
Yeah, that one.
All right,
Maybe
Nuka
Either
Cherry.
or.
What about you two?
I was gonna have a Nuka Cherry as well.
All
Yeah.
right, 2 Nuka Cherries.
Yeah, I would say whatever is easiest for you to get for me.
3 Nuka Cherries. Gotcha. she goes right over to Crumpet, who just stares at her. And then he
Nothing,
looks at your
Garrett.
guys' table. And you don't hear what he says, but it looks like he's mouthing the word pansies. But he gets the 3 Nuka Gold cherries. And she comes right back and she opens all 3, takes the caps, and sets them on the table for you. It's like
Kitchen closed, huh?
it won't be open until Spark comes out of there. And I'm not going to
Ah.
elaborate. And she walks away.
Astra looks between Charlie and Gareth and she's like, oh,
She
so
get,
the
like, a sign,
kitchen's busy right now.
like something on the doorknob or something. I don't know. A light. on the door,
A light.
no vacancy. Something.
Actually, can I get a perception roll from all 3 of you?
Perfect.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
God. I'm gonna use an AP.
Okay.
I don't want to be that one not nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Charlie's back is to it, that's why she doesn't see it. But there is, in fact, a sign on the door that is flipped to closed.
Oh. Perfect. Someone swivel my head around for me.
Accidentally break your neck, so I will not do that.
Appreciate it.
I don't
It's
think
just
a
gotta
human
be-
neck can do that. I mean, it can, but they won't survive.
Not willingly. she's just gonna kind of kick her feet up and just like kind of just sip on the Nuka-Cola and just kind of relax and take it easy. She doesn't have anywhere to be. She's worked all morning, so she's just kind of relaxed and open to suggestions.
All right. Well, as you guys are sitting there relaxing, listening to people have a blast, the music that makes absolutely no sense because it does not have any rhyme or reason to it. It's just a guy on the drums banging his heart away while two guys on guitar who actually know how to play try to keep up. And there's a bunch of rowdy guys playing cards, someone's playing dice. The Nuka Shine wheel is not out. It is actually still on the bar. And there are two guys arguing right next to the fighting pit, and it looks like they're about to climb into it to settle the dispute, because apparently that is the rule, that if you have a dispute with someone in Pyville, you take it out in the ring.
Fair, keep all the blood in one place.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's also where people eat, so be prepared, that might be a thing too.
Little extra iron.
There you go, you need your iron. Especially since tetanus shots are no longer a thing.
If you haven't built up an immunity by now, I don't know what to tell you.
Just gotta watch out for the lettuce.
What?
What's lettuce?
I can't with you.
Right? Lettuce needs water. We're in short supply around here.
Some time goes by, and eventually Spark does come out of the kitchen, and she flips the sign back around. Her hair's a little bit of a mess, and there's definitely, she did not try hard enough to remove some of the dark lipstick from her.
Why would she?
She doesn't care. It's an award. And she looks quite pleased with herself as she goes behind the bar and she kind of ruffles Crumpet's hair, and he looks all embarrassed but also pleased because he seems to really look up to Spark. Seems to be the only person in all of Pyville that he will listen to a T without attitude. And as soon as Kat notices Spark is out of the kitchen and the sign is moved, she immediately goes into the kitchen. And Crumpet follows after her to help. Seems like they seem to be the exceptions to the rule. Probably because they actually listen, Astra. And it's not too long that the two one 11-year-old and the teenager start bringing the food out. And it all seems, again, to be the same dish. It's a little bit of ravioli with what appears to be more of a wine sauce than before. And it is served with mashed potatoes and, oddly enough, Deathclaw steak. It's like a weird Mod Podge of what she was just working with. Plus, her focus seems to be entirely on what's for dinner. So, well, now it is.
Perfect to me.
But yeah, you guys all get your food, and it's nice and warm. Smells delicious. Got a big honkin' steak on your plates. with some leftover with some ravioli from yesterday, so it's not day of fresh, but it's still good. And some mashed taters.
Delicious.
Yep. And you guys eat up nice and peacefully. Everyone's enjoying the good vibes.
Except the dudes in the pit, probably.
Yeah, the dudes in the pit are fighting. They're having it out with each other.
Yeah. Astra's just, munching away, enjoying the scene,
So
She's watching them
you get
fight.
lunch and a show.
She's kind of taking them on, doing the normal rowdy raider noise, chanting in between bites.
You would not be the
She's
only
kind
one.
of
There
having
are
a
other
grand
people
old
doing the
time.
same.
Can I ask a little aside to Gareth while Astra's hooting and hollering over there? It doesn't have to be super private, but like, when do you think shit's gonna hit the fan here? And were you planning on sticking around for that?
I just like in between bites, I'm just like, if they're already stockpiling and planning for attacks, I see it within the next 2-3 weeks, if not sooner. But I was definitely going to try to get out of here sooner rather than later.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Just wondering.
Astra, give me perception.
Okay. Oh,
you
wow.
hear everything they're saying.
Everything. It doesn't matter how loud I'm being. I'm being loud, but we're at a small table. Like it's not a very big table.
You have to be super private.
Astra's just, she kind of overhears the conversation between the two of them, and she doesn't want to, obviously they didn't involve her in the conversation. That's okay, but she doesn't want to like make things awkward. But she's kind of still engaged in her food and her fight, and she's gonna kind of just absorb the information as it is. Knowing what she knows, because she knows what Spark is going to request of them next already, because Ash already kind of informed her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of just gonna, she's gonna hear it, and she's gonna think about, oh, I wonder why they want to get out of here so fast. Like, in her head, she's thinking, this is probably the safest place in the wasteland right now, next to being a member of the Enclave, but she's just kind of, she's just enjoying her meal and relaxing. She's not gonna take up too much, what's that called? Take up too much arms with the topic at hand at the moment, because she knows that soon enough, Ash or herself will inform them of, other opportunities that might be out there.
Alright.
Continue with our meal.
Yep.
How's the entertainment? Who's winning?
Yeah, how's the fight going?
Actually,
Can I tell?
Let me think. I'm gonna do 2 rolls to see which one is winning. You're gonna be...
Am I allowed to place bets?
If you want to.
I'd love to.
The normal bookie is Crumpet, but you do actually roll me perception.
Okay. Of course I'll deal with Crumpet. He's growing on me. Perception.
Oh yeah, you see this guy immediately. He's standing on a table, for fuck's sake. And he is taking bets from people.
Asher's gonna take a few caps and throw him like chuck him over to the guy, and she's just gonna be like, 5 caps on the one on the left.
Well, that actually, you're gonna have to clarify because there's 2 guys in there, and one of them is moving really fast. He seems to be doing much better. No, well, there's a larger muscle dude. He's obviously a clear muscly dude. He works out. He's a tank of a man. The other dude is smaller. He's a bit more athletic, less bulky, but he's faster. And he seems to be having the upper hand on this big guy.
Which one do you want, Astra?
Oh, I'm gonna put 5 caps on the tank, just as a.
I'll take 5 on the fast one.
I like to play devil's advocate sometimes. You never know when a heavy-handed punch is gonna land in the wrong place.
All right. The guy takes both of your bets. The fight continues. Gareth, are you gonna get in on the bit? Or are you trying to plan your escape?
I'm probably just sitting there trying to plan my escape.
We're leaving right now. Shit.
Alright, since you guys, bet on 2 different people, can I get a flat d20 roll from both of you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Astra.
I couldn't be any more clear.
I hope you weren't in hard need of those caps.
No.
Shortly after you guys make your bet and you sit down and you both feel satisfied with yourself, thinking you know exactly how this fight is going to end, the little guy jumps up onto the razor wire and the big dude comes charging at him. The little guy jumps up, bounces off of him, and the dude face plants into the razor wire and rolls onto his back, clutching his face. It's all ripped up. It's tore up. His face is covered in blood. And he's like, I give. Fuck! Now she's really gonna leave me! You fucking skinny bastard! And there's an obvious audible, what the fuck, and aw in the group, and another group that's sitting there cheering like, yeah, that's our boy.
Astra's just gonna kind of bite her fist, as they do. She's not gonna say anything because she doesn't want to make it obvious that she might have chose wrong. So she's just gonna kind of bite her fist and just kind of try to shrug off the loss even. And she's gonna look away from the crowd and be like, and kind of look over to Charlie and be like, smart bet in there, friend.
Yeah, that did painful for him. A little clumsy there of him. Reminded me of someone.
I see what you did there, Charlie.
Alright, the guy who was taking the bets is now going around giving people, the ones who won, their cut. Charlie, you get yours with interest because you won the bet, along with a few others, so you got a little bit extra. And then the guy goes back to his table, and he's in good spirits because he also bet on the little skinny dude. It's almost like they knew this guy already pretty well and knew how fast he was. They probably also gave him some jet before he climbed in there, but that's not against the rules, so...
in the pit.
You were pretty much watching a fight between Jet and Buffout, and Jet won. Yeah, time continues. People are finishing their meals. They're helping Kate and Crumpet clean up a little bit. Like, they're not leaving a huge mess. I mean, this place is it's their home, you know. They don't want to piss off their leader or anything. Some people start to clear out. Everyone's still in a really good mood. The afternoon is coming in. Still, people are wondering what to do now, other than, you know, their normal shit. You see a few people head out to go on a patrol. Gareth, as you are sitting there, Spark comes up behind you. I hear you finished the radio. Good job. She does not announce herself. She just starts talking to you.
And up and up.
Yeah, Gareth kind of like jumps a little and like kind of like tilts his head like back and like looks up at Spark and be like, "Yeah, it was a fairly easy job. You guys looks like you guys got most of it done."
Also pretty clever of you to find a map full of all the Brotherhood of Steel caches. We're definitely gonna make good use of that. But I do have another favor of you, if you're willing.
Sure.
By the look in her eye, it sounds like she's giving you the choice to help, but I mean her tone.
Right.
Tone makes it sound like she's giving you the choice, but the look in her eye says you actually don't have a choice.
I was like, "Sure, anything you need."
Good. We're gonna need a tower like this over in Cake Town. Like that radio tower. They're not as far as ours, and the radio they have is not long distance. We need you to make it long distance. Can you handle that?
I might meet the bad. Just Gareth is a little just intimidated.
He's got a cryptid standing behind him.
I may need to get some more parts, but should be possible.
Alright then. Astra, you ready to go home?
I'm ready whenever you say the word, ma'am. No, I didn't say that. I'm sorry, okay? It's just, you know, you taught me to respect my authority figures, and I do it too well.
Just me. Alright,
Asher just laughs awkwardly and gestures to Gareth. You know, I'll keep him safe out there.
I'm sure you will. Copper, are you going with them? Or are you gonna stay for a bit?
I don't know how much help I'll be to them, but I could probably check out Cake Town. I don't see why not.
You are a traveling merchant? Sure, Donnie.
Yeah,
Donnie boy would love to have the help.
Yeah, they've got like a general store and stuff there, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright then.
Love to.
You guys can either get there by evening tonight or leave in the morning. It's up to you.
Well, we still got a whole half a day, and much rather with all of the ooky spookies out and about, probably be safer to travel during the day, you think?
Yeah, I mean, we finished up pretty quick. We don't have anything else to do, right?
Well, we're not going to make you go on foot, and we're not letting any of you drive our bikes anymore. But we will
No.
send people to drop you off and then come back. If you would have it that way.
How are we not going on? Oh, well, I have my Brahmin.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Copper has their Brahmin. I mean,
think of it as an
has it ever pulled a
very
cart
armed
before?
convoy.
Oh, okay. So we have an escort?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We made a promise to protect the people in the Peacock. We're going to keep it.
Sounds like we've got a plan then. I mean, we're pretty flexible, so I guess whenever our escort is ready, we can pack up and get ready.
Alright, I will go let them know now. And without, she just heads out the door.
Well, sounds like y'all ain't getting out of here that soon, after all. And Ash just kind of leans back in her chair and kind of looks over smugly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Y'all are free to leave whenever you want, but I'm just gonna let you know the tensions and what's going on out there in the wasteland isn't exactly the safest place. And I would, I know we just met, but I still would hate to, read something about you or find out you caught the bad end of a bad guy's barrel. I know you're used to, both of you are wanderers and used to not staying put nowhere, but it's a different time now. I mean, it sounds to me from everything that Spark and Ash have been saying that there's a war afoot, and if, not many people survive a war alone. But again, I'm just one girl, one very odd and awkward girl who might have seen a few things in her time. And, I might not seem like I have a heart, but I meet lots of people in the wasteland, and I've seen far too many of them not make it, and I really don't want to keep adding on to that list.
Be that as it may, it doesn't actually sound like we have much of a choice, does it, Gareth?
No, it does not.
Well, yeah, you don't, but the lack of choice is, possibly only for your benefit. I mean, if Spark didn't care about you, she'd very well just let you go on your way. She wouldn't mind having to find someone else to do a job. I mean, that's just the wasteland.
Expending so much resources just to keep us safe. I mean, I guess you're like her pseudo daughter or whatever, but
yeah, so I guess
2 days ago, and she's like, "Here, have an armed convoy escort you to the next town over so you can fix a radio."
I guess the radio must be pretty important to the cause, especially during times of war. Sometimes communication, that's all you got.
You're worth something.
Yeah, war. war never changes. Just one of those things. Things get messy if you don't stick together with the people that you choose to be on the side of. Then it gets messy within, and then you're fighting within the fight. It's all about, sadly, about picking sides and hoping you picked the right side.
It usually gets messy within. But
Well,
I digress. Let's go check on the cow, make sure she's ready to rock.
Alright.
Or Clover. How are they gonna... What does this armed convoy look like? What kind of wheels are we working with?
Motorcycles.
It's gonna freak me out. Motorcycles?
But she did say that none of you were driving, so she made it sound like each of you were gonna be passenger
No,
princesses.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for me.
However, you do know that some of the bikes are capable of pulling trailers.
True.
And are you guys going to leave the tavern?
Yeah, I guess we're all done eating and drinking our nougat cherries, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not tipping the musicians this time. They kind of wobbed.
That's because their main performer was serving the bar.
Yeah. As long as the guy on the drums had a good time.
Oh yeah, he was having a blast. Okay, well, two of you have actually rooms in the tavern. One has a house on the outside of the tavern.
Yeah, I'll gather my things, put them back on the Brahmin.
Alright. Gareth, what are you doing?
I just want to go up, get what's left of my stuff, and meet up with the rest of them, because it seems like I don't really have much of a choice.
Nope.
Well,
you can gather that your knowledge is actually valuable. And what you can do is valuable, so she is not willing to let you go until you finish the job. In her mind, the job is not done yet.
To be fair, she did give me a choice, but it was
Charlie
go with
was
you guys
given
or
a
stay here with
choice.
her. Go with you guys or stay here with her. And I'm like,
I'm gonna go.
appreciate it. I'll go.
yeah, because Gareth prefers to have his head remain on his shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good call. Alright, so you guys are all getting ready, packing your things.
Mm-hmm.
Probably sad you're not gonna get to see what was for dinner.
I didn't even think about that part.
He was working on that all day, too.
Darn.
Can I find out what it was called? Would I even know what she's talking about if she told me what it was called?
No, she did not mention what it was. But from the
Well, let me
smell
get
in the kitchen, it was heavily tomato-based. But there was also signs of freshly made dough all over the counter.
Will you tell me what it was gonna be?
She was making her version of pizza pockets.
Sick.
Wasteland pizza, basically. That's what she was making. As long as you don't mind Brahmin cheese.
I would.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna say it doesn't take you guys long to pack up. Maybe Charlie a little bit longer, because she's got more stuff and she's got to pack it all on the Brahmin. As you guys leave the tavern to look to see where your convoy is, You see generous about 7 motorcycles. And one of them is a trike. It's a bigger motorcycle. It's not Spark's motorcycle. You can guess she's not leaving with you guys. She's staying home. But someone has a similar sized bike as her, specifically meant to pull this armored trailer meant to hold Brahmin. It is how they trade cattle and other livestock, is inside these armored trailers. And they figured it would be faster to do it this way than make the poor Brahmin walk the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
And clearly they are all aware of time is of the essence kind of thing at the moment. So as they're all hooking up, you see your Brahmin already being led away from the others.
Oh.
Like, they already have it prepped for travel.
Alright, well, let me go calm her down and make sure that she'll get in there. She's never been on one of these before.
Give me a perception check.
Oh. Gladly.
To your knowledge, your Brahmin is as calm as a cucumber, and you don't know why. You have no idea how these guys have kept this Brahmin so calm and cool around all this noise, all this... these things. Or how they're able to get this sweetheart up into the trailer without a problem. You are just impressed at their animal handling abilities.
Wonderful.
You have no idea what they did.
They ran out the dog pantry, I imagine. Wow. You guys really know their Brahmins. That's great. Maybe she'll just take a nap the whole way there. I would love that for her.
You know, that might have been their entire plan. They have dealt with moving livestock before. They are not prepared, or they do not want repeats of future or past endeavors. So they have cocktails mixed up for these sweet animals. It's safe, but it's also peace of mind.
Horse tranquilizer. Was that ketamine? Clover's hole right now.
Well, like I said, to your knowledge, this is fascinating. She's fine. She's calm. You don't know what happened. She must really like these raiders.
Yeah, she's been with them for the past 3 days. You know, she's used to them by now.
Yep. Alright, are you guys gonna go pick a motorcycle to go sit on? There's 6 others that you can join, or if you want to sit with the dude on the trike. Which, actually, Charlie, give me another perception check. Actually, Astra too. And you know what, fuck it, Gareth. All of you.
Oh, I lost mine.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, all 3 of you notice. Gareth notices right away. The guy on the trike is the skinny dude who won the fight.
Oh, I'm going with him. Got my cow, and he won me some cattle. Absolutely.
All right, you're gonna go sit with the winner. All right. He nods at you. What about the other 2? There's other bikes around.
Astra's gonna look around to see if there's any of the girl.
There are a couple,
raiders.
yes.
Okay. She's gonna look around to see if any of them are the new girl.
Give me perception. What the hell was that? You have no idea where she's at. But she's not there. The 2 that you do see, one is an older woman. She's an OG from the Reaver clan. In fact, Like, she was there before you, she was there before Ash. She was there when they left New Vegas, when Reaver killed his father and took over the gang, and they left. Well, they were there for a few years and then they left. So you know that she's an OG raider. And she seems to be the one leading the envoy. And
Okay.
she's got some heavy artillery mounted onto her bike. The other girl is closer to the back. She seems a bit younger. You don't know this one as well, but you know she was there. Because she was there when Reaver attacked Cake Town. And she was one of the first ones who dropped her weapon after Reaver died. She was like, oh, fuck this. I ain't fighting. But you don't know her name. You haven't really gotten a chance to know this girl.
Well, Astra's a person of comfort. So she's always gonna go in the direction of something she knows versus something she doesn't know.
Alright.
So Astra is gonna approach the older member, and she's going to ask, hey, you mind if I catch a ride?
She's gonna look you up and down. Little Astra, you need a ride? Alright, get on my back. Of course you want to ride with the best. Not the best. But yes.
I don't know. I mean, you can toot your own horn. I've seen what you can do with a gun or your fists.
True. Alright, hop on. What about your little fancy nerd friend?
I'm sure he'll find a ride. He's a way more smooth talker than I am, so he'll have to jump on with someone.
Alright, Gareth, where are you jumping?
I'll probably just find whatever bike has the most room with one of the guys.
Give me a perception. Oh my god. Okay, eagle eyes. Yeah, you see one of the other guys. He's got a big of a plusher looking bike. It's got a bigger back seat. Seems like he's used to having passengers. He's a little bit of a heavier dude. Seems pretty chill. He's got a great big beard. He's got a comb sticking out of his beard for some reason. Figured it got stuck there a while back and just never tried to take it out.
Yeah, go up to him and kind of like lightly pat him on the back and be like, looks like I'm riding with you today.
Get on. That's why I got this big old Bessie. More comfortable for the guys with the big back seats. Not like them skinny ones over there.
Yeah, I get what you mean, and I just hop on in the back seat.
Alright. And it's quite comfortable. But this is a nice comfy bike. You picked good. And in no time at all, they check and make sure the trailer is hitched up right, it's secured, good to go. You can hear your Brahmin snoring already. They got her in there just in time. She's a happy camper. She might be a little woozy later on, but she's good now. But
Are y'all taking that?
they all set off with the elder raider in front. They seem to be making a strange formation around you and the Brahmin, mostly because they want to keep the Brahmin safe, with a couple riders in back to bring up the rear. And I'm not going to make them do rolls, because these are seasoned drivers. They know, they've been on these roads up and down countlessly. Cat, what the fuck are you doing to my phone cord?
We hear Sprack in the distance.
Yelling at Duke Nuggets.
And, well, it does, like I said, it doesn't take very long. Like, last time, it seemed to have taken you guys all fucking day to get there. But these guys are having no issues with these bikes. They're not crashing. They're not wiping out. They're not making any side trips. It is a straight shot to Cake Town. And Astra, you see the familiar sign pulling up as afternoon is bringing in. The sun is moving. It's getting a little warm, but the afternoon usually brings some nasty heat. And you're as you guys, all the bikes slow down and they kind of go one at a time, single file up the dirt road. And there's that familiar gate with all the lovely symbols carved into it.
I've never seen.
Oh, all right. That's right, Charlie. I need a perception check from you because you don't know those are there. Wow. Oh. Okay, so you're ready. You want to see what Cake Town's all about. You not only see the hidden walk paths in the trees. Like you notice that there's some rope paths up in the trees for concealment. You also see a bunch of butts, dicks, and boobs drawn all over the gate and the fence surrounding Cake Town.
Was Crumpet here at some point?
No, unfortunately, no one can hear your question because of all of the motorcycles.
Just thinking. No.
Yeah.
Seems like a very Crumpet thing to do.
The gate, the guy up at the gate, two of you don't really know him. Astra knows who's up there. He doesn't, he has a clear sign of displeasure at seeing these motorcycles at their door again. But then he sees Astra and he waves and the door opens. And they all slowly make their way inside. And they all move so it'd be easier for them to leave. And they shut the bikes off. And for two of you, this is your first time in Cake Town. And it seems to be significantly more peaceful here than it is in Pieville. Instead of wooden or metal shacks and, less of a city vibe, this is more of like a country village. There's very nice, neatly built cabins that are very sturdy and very beautiful. They're all built in like a half circle. And then there's a big lake off to the side, similar to how Pieville is with their lake. The one in Pieville seems to be a little smaller than this one. There's a general store, there's a clinic. You don't see a schoolhouse, but you do see what looks to be like a temporary housing building until they figure out where other people can go while they build. And you do see signs of other cabins being built. In the far back is a massive field of crops with a barn containing 4 horses. And I'm not gonna make you guys roll because these two stick out. There are 2 super mutants walking around. One of them in only pants, and he's barefoot. And the other one is wearing a flowery dress with a big sun hat on. As everyone gets off, Astra, roll me actually all of you roll me perception. Astra, you do not see it coming.
See nothing.
Neither Charlie is just taking in the starkly, the vastly different vibe of Cake Town, including the massive statue of Cake, one of the super mutants. You see a massive statue of him in the middle of town.
Very pretty here.
Gareth, you see a child, a little younger than Crumpet, running full speed at Astra as she is getting off the bike and crash right into her, almost knocking the bike over. But the lady on the bike is able to keep it steady, and she just looks at the kid like, the fuck's your problem, kid?
Asher's gonna turn, of course, and after he barrel drives me on the bike and the bike, going to pick him up, even though he's heavier than he used to be because he's getting older.
Give me a strength check. Oh no, you try to pick him up and you both go to the ground. You are both on the ground now. Charlie, Gareth, you both see this small child in her arms. I don't know if you guys recall her mentioning she does have a son, but you can gather this child is indeed her son. And he is crying happy tears and going, Mama Astra, I'm so glad you're back. I was so worried something happened. We saw the vertebrates and we didn't know what was going on.
Astra's just laying in the dirt. She obviously in the fall did roll to the side so that she did not land on Lawrence, but she kind of swung him around so he's now like essentially sitting on her chest while he's exclaiming all of this, and she's just kind of laying on the ground, letting him express himself. And she just kind of looks up at him and rustles his hair and is like, now, didn't I tell you that if anything ever happened to me, that you would be the first to know?
Yeah, you did. But how would I be the first to know if you don't come home?
Well, because. And she points to her heart and she points to his heart. Because even if I don't come home, I'm always right here. And so, you'll know. And also, remember, everyone, Spark and Ash, they care about you too, and they know my requests. They are to come and find you if anything were to happen to me.
I don't want to live with
and make sure you're
He's
safe.
mean.
Now, I know you enjoy it here in Cake Town, and I wouldn't take you away from Fierce and all the fun that you have here. But
yeah,
you
Fierce
still have
lets
a right
me have
to know.
cookies after midnight. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
Astra laughs. She's like, "You can have as many cookies as you want. You know that I don't care about that. I mean, I also eat all the cookies, so I mean, as long as you save some for me, right?"
Okay.
And she kind of like gives him like a little like wink, and as she's continuing the conversation, she sits up and like moves him off of her and onto his feet so that she can get back up on her feet.
All right.
And she kind of gestures to Charlie and Gareth, and she kind of says, looks down at Lauren. She's like, "And you know what happened this time when I left? I made new friends. You love meeting new people. You want to meet some more new people?"
You two see this shy little boy now covered in grass stains. He's a little skinny kid. Most kids are in the wasteland. He's got longish brown hair. Like, he hasn't had a haircut in a while. He doesn't seem to care. And, he waves very shyly at you while moving behind Astra a little bit. As you can guess, he seems pretty scared of these raiders. Most of the people in Cake Town, as you can tell, are a little scared of them. Donnie seems to be the only one who's really not. But you can tell, like, the bigger one of the super mutants, the one in the dress, is keeping her distance. She clearly does not like them here.
I'll introduce myself.
Alright, well, as you do so, you do notice that the raiders have gotten off their bikes and they're trying to help the Brahmin out of the trailer.
Last I checked, she was sleeping. They've got it.
Yeah,
Obviously, she loves
they're
them.
pulling her out.
Yeah, they're her new best friends. They've got it.
Asher kind of tries to egg him out from behind her and is like, introduce yourself.
I don't look like a raider at all, so.
No.
Yeah.
I'm Lawrence.
It's nice to meet you, Lawrence.
Hi. Are you the smart guy that's going to fix the radio? As he looks at Garrett.
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
Lawrence, I mean, you ever want to learn how to tinker with anything, maybe Gareth here can teach you a thing or two. And she kind of like elbows Gareth.
That seems like it'd be more Donnie Jr.'s thing. DJ's really good at that stuff. He says it comes from aliens. He's
not entirely wrong.
He's
not entirely wrong with that.
He said he saw a circle UFO up in the sky and it took off one night.
You guys have been seeing aliens around here?
Well, that's what
I've
DJ
been missing
said.
all the fun.
That was DJ. I didn't see anything.
Oh.
I was busy having cookies with Fierce.
I come from way out west. They're out there all the time.
You believe in them
Nevada,
too?
New Mexico.
I should go tell
yeah.
DJ. And then he runs off to go find his friend.
Astra's just kind of gonna ruffle her own hair and try to like dust herself off from the fall. She's like, well, at least he's not as clumsy as me, but at least he's getting more independent now that I've been not hovering over him all the time.
I can't remember if
well,
you mentioned to us that you had a kid or not, so I'm not really sure what
yeah.
part react.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might have mentioned it, but we might not have been very sober when I brought it up.
Right. He seems great.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Pull yourself away from him.
It's not the easiest thing, but I have to remember not. Yeah, I just don't want to be like my dad, so I try to let him, just be a kid. And Fierce, I can trust him with. That guy, he's about as sensitive as Lawrence, so they're like two peas in a pod.
What's with the statue?
Oh, that's a long story, and I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really even involved in the decision making to make that statue, but it is what it is. I'm sure we'll hear lots about that, as you talk to more of the people around here. Caketown has been through some things. Lots of
Haven't we all?
betrayal. And very confusing beginnings. Caketown didn't have the most organic start, let's just say. But they're trying to, clean it up and stay on the straight and narrow, which is why...
It looks pretty damn clean. This place is,
yep,
dare I say, beautiful.
they're doing a good job with it. One of the reasons why, Ash and Spark felt like they needed to go off and start their own place. They didn't want to muck things up for them here. But having the two towns is actually kind of beneficial. I think it's important to branch out and have that, network.
Sure.
Astra, give me a perception check.
Luck. Not melee. Was it a strength check? Oh god, nothing. I see nothing.
Okay, no. No. Well, you do see Donnie around the general store. You see him lean into the store and lean back out, but you don't see who he was talking to or what he did. But he has like this big grin on his face as he comes strolling over, his normal, confident, happy self, and he waves at all of us like, you guys aren't staying, are you? In the he's talking to the raiders, not you guys. The one that you were riding with, Astra, she just looks at him all irritated. She clearly doesn't like Donnie either.
Yeah.
She finds his energy kind of irritating. She's immediately annoyed by his presence. She's like, no, we're just dropping off the precious cargo.
I'm very flattered by that.
Guys, what you didn't notice as you were all standing around talking, it wasn't just you guys that were being dropped off here. You suddenly noticed some of the other raiders were pulling out other supplies from their bags, like ammo, weapons, medicine, and other things that they were just dropping off. And Donnie's just sitting there staring at it like, what did you guys do? Consider it precaution. Spark and Ashbow said something's coming. You should all be prepared here. And if you guys have gathered all of your things, you will see the raiders hop on their bikes and make their exit. They had no intention of staying in Cake Town. Even though they said that they trade with them, and while the citizens of Cake Town are more than welcome in Pyville, you can tell that there's some animosity from the people from Cake Town towards them. And as the bikes leave and the roar in the distance fades out, the gates close once again. Some people stand around and look at you, Gareth and Charlie, with a little bit of caution. Considering what these people have been through, it makes sense. Donnie actually points Charlie and Gareth to the temporary housing building, one of the other large buildings. He's like, I guess you guys can stay in there. There's some free beds. We don't really have any spare houses at the moment, and I don't know how long any of you guys plan on staying. But, yeah. Donna and a few others are about done with dinner. If you care to join everyone, we just eat around that big fire pit over there. And you see this big bonfire style fire pit with picnic tables around it and a modge podge of mismatched tables and chairs. Very outdoorsy, communal dinner area.
That does sound lovely. I do want to check on Clover and Penny. I don't know if they're just taking a nap on the ground right where they dropped them, or like what.
No. Well, she's awake now. She's awake.
Okay.
She seems to be kind of confused as to how she got where she is, but she's calm and she's.
They put her in a corral somewhere.
Well, she's just sitting there.
Just standing there. Okay.
She's just standing there. They're pretty confident she's not gonna wander away on her own.
Okay. All right.
Donnie takes one look at her and is very aware of what they've done, and he just shakes his head. I wish they would stop. I wish they would just stop tranquilizing the Brahmin when they try to transport them.
They did what?
Yeah, they give them tranquilizers.
Oh my gosh. Checking for entry wounds.
Other than the fact that she seems pretty tired and confused, she seems fine. Like, they knew not to give her too much. They gave her just enough to knock her out, kind of thing.
poor cow. Pat, pat, pat.
They had one instance where a Brahmin freaked out on transport, and now this is their standard.
I wish they would have asked first. I mean, whatever. What's done is done, I suppose.
Don't worry. We have the best animal care person ever. Bertha will take good care of her.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet Bertha at some point.
Bertha's the best. She couldn't do wrong by an animal if she tried. A person? Now that's another story, but an animal? Never. Just don't let her see you hurting animals or, doing anything wrong to animals in front of her, or you might meet her not so nice side.
So we're not going to talk about the mongrels in the pantry, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We usually leave Bertha behind when we do the hunting for a reason.
Gotcha. We'll keep that under wraps.
All right. Cake Town slowly trickles back into its quietness. Some people start heading to the little communal dinner area early. You see a few women and a couple men bringing out big pots and setting it on a long table. A few others are putting like stacks of bowls and plates and other cutleries and stuff. And they start lining up for food. Are you guys gonna go join them for food or go put your stuff in the communal housing area? Or the temporary housing area?
Well, I'm gonna go put my stuff in my cabin.
Yes, you have your own cabin with Lawrence.
And then I'm gonna head out to go get food.
Alright. You
I
see,
think I probably just had her. Go ahead.
No, you see, DJ and, Lawrence running around excitedly, pointing at the sky.
Astra's just happy to see him being a kid, and she kind of just leaves them to be kids and continuing to wonder what's up there and what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
As she, walks over to grab some dinner and sit by the fire.
It's pretty peaceful. Gareth, what's going through your head as you see this vastly different village from the one you were just in?
Gareth is just kind of just standing there, slowly taking it in. I'm not sure if Charlie or Asher are really watching, but you can probably see his shoulders relax just a little bit, just taking it in. Hopefully, kind of just thinking that this you can finally relax a little bit and not be on the on the run much longer.
There's a very nice, comfortable vibe here in Cake Town. Something none of you have felt in a long time. Well, Astra has, because she lives here. But both of you haven't felt something this comfortable in a very long time. Like, you truly feel safe here. As you all settle in, you put your stuff away, you get your dinner. You do see the two super mutants come join them for dinner, but they seem to keep to themselves. They sit next to each other. They don't really talk to anyone else. Donnie really seems to be the only one who really interacts with Bertha, but even then, she doesn't seem to like to be social very much. She's been through a lot. She doesn't want to be around people. As the sun gets closer to the horizon, DJ, little Donnie Jr., as you've come to know him, comes running out to everyone and hands Donnie a steel guitar, which would be a rare sighting in the Wasteland, but he does have, randomly, a steel guitar that he can moderately play. To add to this homey, comfortable area. But in the midst of it all, as y'all are finally feeling relaxed, in the distance, you hear heavy gunfire. And that is where we'll be ending it tonight.
Dun dun dun.
Wonderful. Have anything nice, can we, Tater?
Astral will be running to the hills with Florence. Next episode, thank you.
Oh, sure.
And that will be it for us this evening. So everyone, say your good evenings. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, players, for being such good sports.
I get the evil laugh.
Have good night, guys.
Good night, everybody on stream.
All right, and stream is over. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Not the bot in your chat that I just noticed.
There was a bot in my chat. That's
I
fine.
banned him. Banned him.
Oh, holy crap! Nope, that's